what is going on? It is that time. I am doing something special. Let me see. There we go. So anyways, hey, I just want to give a shout out. Thank you to everyone who came out and supported the album release. Still Standing is out right now. On GodFirstMusic.com. You can also get merch like this shirt. GodFirstMusic.com. We got mugs. We got, man, a bunch of stuff. Man, this is pretty awesome. Stickers, just go check it out, man. GodFirstMusic.com. But I thought now that the album's out, man, some of you guys are probably wondering, like what inspired, this whole thing. And so what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this every single Saturday. I'm going to call it Still Standing Saturdays, where I'm just going to take a track and I'm going to go chronologically. So starting off with track 1, Back in the Booth, and I'm going to break down kind of some themes behind the song, who produced, like where I got the track from, where I got the inspiration from. Obviously, if you've heard the album already, man, some of these sessions are going to get pretty deep. But, man, that's okay, man, because, man, I've learned through this whole process that vulnerability is a good thing. All right, so I'm gonna start off. I hope this isn't too loud. I'm just gonna put that down in the background. So this first track, Back in the Booth. Guess who's back in the booth, right? And really, man, this is a ode to, man, me taking so much time off. I took, man, 6 years off of, man, recording and, man, doing music and, rap. I mean, I was writing some worship music. Probably started back in October or November of 2017. I feel like I always had a gift of writing. I used to write poetry in elementary school. I used to write good papers and stuff like that. But I can never rap. I always, man, looked up to rappers. I loved rap, man, grew up on Tupac and all that. Man, in one of my songs I said, Tupac taught me how to be a thug, right? A wannabe. And, so it's very influenced. I had a best friend growing up who did rap and all this stuff, and he can attest to this. Man, I tried, man, like right after I graduated high school, we used to all hang out and, man, they would be freestyling and writing and all this stuff, and I tried and literally I would get laughed at, man. Did not have a gift whatsoever, couldn't synthesize my words on a beat. And so it's kind of crazy. It wasn't until I actually gave my life to the Lord, until I, got saved, man, sometime around 2007, that man, I actually tried again. I'll never forget it, man. I was at this church and it was an evening service, and some people were freestyling, and I just tried and something actually came together. And then I'll never forget, I went into the bathroom and I kept going, and I was like, man, there might be something there. And I just started writing. And I'll never forget, man, one of my mentors, Brent, man, he saw the gift, and so he got a stack of, man, notepads, and, man, just gave it to me. And it was just like, man, you need to, man, invest. You need to, man, put time into this. And I just, man, started writing. And to go back to, man, just that 6 years off, man, it was because, man, there's this verse in the Bible that says you need to fan into flame the gift of God, right? And, man, I kind of went through a season where, man, this gift wasn't fanned, right? This flame, this passion of mine wasn't flamed. It was actually snuffed out by people around me that I trusted. And so, man, it's just kind of crazy, man. Took that time off, and obviously, man, many of you know my story. A lot of you know it by now. If you've listened to the album, you can always listen to the album. You can stream it, GodFirstMusic.com, or download it, GodFirstMusic.com. Also on DatPiff. going through that situation, man, I went to a journal, started journal writing. But then, man, there was something about, man, getting back into music to where I could synthesize my thoughts and my feelings, much better than a journal, right? And the journal is just kind of messy and, man, it's kind of crazy, got some curse words in my journal, but being able to synthesize that in my lyrics, something powerful, and then being able to rehear, man, these declarations, these promises, the scripture speaking directly to my situation is powerful. I do want to give a shout out because my man Kyle Anderson, aka Nina Loco, man, I won't forget this. It was the day before my trip to New York back in January. I went and saw him, just kind of chopped it up with him, talked to him, told him about everything that's been going on in my life. Kind of fell out of contact for a while. But man, he's actually the one that originally, man, told me, hey, you need to get back into music. And he was telling me how, was encouraging him, when he was going through a hard time, and he literally gave me this beat. Hopefully he will allow me to finish this song. I've been texting him, man, quite frequently talking about finishing this song for my next album. But he gave me this beat and was like, hey, I need you to jump on this track. And I'm like, man, I don't even know if I could do that anymore. I feel like I've had writer's block for 6 years, and he was just like, man, just try. And I'll never forget, man, I'm on my way to New York and literally write the verse in 10 minutes, and it was Flame. It's on one of my Not a Freestyle Fridays. And then, man, being in New York, man, it was just crazy, man. You just feel so great, being in New York, walking the streets of New York, man. I think that kind of fanned that flame and just fired me up, man. I remember just being on the street, walking across the Brooklyn Bridge, just reciting all my raps from back in the day, and just getting fired up, man, maybe I could do a little more of this, right? And I remember coming back from that trip to New York, okay, I think I'm gonna, put something together. Or at least, man, continue to write. I remember calling Jared when I was in New York, hey, we gotta do this song. I got a song idea, and I don't know what it's gonna turn into, but I felt this itch to write again, and that's where Still Standing came from. So, I just want to leave that with you guys. I don't know how long these are gonna be, man. I'm gonna be rambling. Some of them are gonna be deeper than others. But I hope you guys are encouraged by, man, some of this stuff that I was sharing about back in the booth. All right. Oh, shout out! This beat came from Michael Ruiz, my man. His girl Alina Hansen sent it to me. She works at the other Verizon on Mangrove. But shout out to Michael Ruiz for the beat. All right. Pen will never stop until I make it to the top, so I can use my fame to bring you to the great exchange where you know who